All of our consigners were pulled, and we asked what you guys really want to know. Number one was how to do shoes. We made a video about that.
That's right.
Number two, most popular question was what to expect at drop off. Some of that is for new consigners, and some of that's because
we change things.
We tend to change things.
No, we improve things.
We improve constantly.
That's right.
We're evolving creatures and business people. So,
Right.
as it should stand, when you arrive at the Ag Center, your items should be in your car, and they should be organized by size and gender. The shoes should be together, the books should be together, and all the smaller items should be together. Your large items should be without their tag, but clean and ready. Step one, when you get there, you're gonna wanna park in a parking spot.
That's right.
Come in the door. Then you will see
a check-in computer where you will answer questions. We usually do send out a place where you can do this beforehand to save you a step, but if you missed it, you can check in the hall at a computer answering questions. Then you proceed down the hall to the desk where we usually have Mary Hudson and Missy that will check in and actually activate your inventory in the system and give you your pre-sale wristband.
the reason for the check-in form on the computer is also just to acknowledge that you understand all of our policies, and so we don't have to say that to each and every person, and that you're essentially it's all the waivers for anything you participate in, right? So then once you've gotten your wristband, then you walk in, and the first thing you're going to do is put out your clothes. There will be Z racks, we call the rolling clothing racks, available, and you'll be placing items on them by size and gender. And you'll just drop exactly where they go, and you're gonna keep moving.
It's not on the main sales floor, so this actually is a very streamlined process and goes quickly, especially if you bring your things in pre-organized by size and gender. Then that usually takes like a few minutes.
3 T boys, maternity, 5 T girls, moving along.
That's right. Then you will most likely exit, go back to your car, get another load, and you can come in the side door at that point, and you don't have to go through the main hall if you've already done the check-in and the clothing drop.
But either way, if you've already came in with all your stuff, because you're only selling
then
a few
you
things.
can go the book area. We have kind of a main point of dropping
Staging.
books, and we will have workers that will actually put the books in like their organized location. So that's pretty straightforward.
Same for shoes.
Same for shoes. The shoe location is going to be closer to the main entrance. So actually, as opposed to being in the back of the sales floor like it usually is, it's going to be closer to the front, but you will drop off your shoes in, maybe buckets of like, here's the girls size 2, the boys size 4.
So then after that, you've done all the things that you brought in the front door. You've done your shoes, your books, then you've put all the items on the table. We hope to have workers available in the green aprons, which I would show you, but you'll know, to help you to know exactly where those things are going, and you will have already sort of looked at your map on the internet. After that, you can go back in your car and hop in the large items if you have any large items to sell. If you don't, you're done.
Yeah, if you have let's say you have one bicycle that you could wheel into the main entrance.
Bike.
Yeah, you can bring that. You don't have to wait in the car line, but you would take that all the way back to the large item area where they will put a large claim tag on that and help you fill that out. So we do ask that you, this is why we ask you not to put your tags onto anything that is bulky or heavy, so that we can firmly attach your tag to a large claim tag onto that item. Also, if you have anything of high value, $40 and over, you would check those in at customer service.
Which is in the front, like right when you walk in the main shopping doors.
That's right. There's usually a kind of a big area with tablecloths and hopefully a worker there that will help you with that.
But that just allows us to know that we have a high dollar item on the floor that's yours. Typically, we'll put a large claim tag. If it's a really expensive pair of shoes, we'll separate them so that only one shoe is on the rack and the other one says, the mate is at customer service.
That's right. So we do that for quality control. We also check and set that prevention. And we also check in video games there because they're so small and those things tend to walk out the door. And also when you're coming in and out of the side door, we usually have a worker there who will be checking your bins and baskets and bags. So nothing personal. We just want to make sure that everything that walks in the building doesn't leave until a shopper has paid for it on the sale day.
Sadly, that does happen occasionally. Yeah. So how long does drop-off take? It all depends on how much you're selling. We make a drop-off appointments ahead of time just so we can stagger the bulk, because we definitely don't want 1,200 people showing up at one time. The line will be out to the highway, right? So we try to stagger it. If you can't make your drop-off appointment, that's okay. You need to show up during an hour that we drop off, and we will allow you to come in, but just understand the point of the drop-off appointments is to stagger it. Because if you're a new consignor and you only have 30 items, you could be in and out of there in 30 minutes max.
Yeah,
right? If you're a super seller and you've been doing this a while and you've got, 200 items, right? Then it may take you a few more minutes depending on what you're selling. So just sort of be prepared based on what you're bringing. Give yourself some time.
Yep. And show up prepared. Have those things organized by category before you show up. That will save you a lot of time. Bring a helper too. You can bring wagons.
Kids are allowed as long as they're not crazy and running around. But your older kids who are helpers, like they can come help you.
That's right.
All right. We'll see you at drop off.
All right.